Hey VC, how you doing? It's Antoine, and I'm back. I know it's been some months, probably about 5 to 6 months. Um, but I hope everybody is doing safe. Um, being safe, good health. Uh, since we, going through this epidemic, and we really have to stay in the house unless we have to work and little stuff like that. My job, I do still have to work, but I'm just keeping myself safe, wearing my mask anytime I go out. But I hope everybody is doing good in the community. And I got some pickups. So I just want to share with you guys right quick. And I got some pretty good stuff. I got some R&B. I got some, I got some hip hop. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna keep the video long. So my first one I picked up. This is actually a 45, and I wasn't gonna get it. I was like, nah. I'm like, let me go ahead and get it. I'm like, this is pretty cool, and it's LL Cool J. This has going back to Cali and Jack the Ripper on it. If you can see that, and it's from the motion picture Less Than Zero. I never seen that movie, but going back to Cali, I guess was on that soundtrack. So yeah, the 45 of LL Cool J. Even though I have both songs on his greatest hits album, but that's it right there. All right, now the next one I picked up. Uh, I've been meaning to get this for a while. I have his first album, so now I had a second one added to the collection. Sounds good, and that is Dr. Dre Chronic 2001. See there. And I remember when this CD came out, man, I used to play this CD all the time in my CD player, portable CD player. And so I'm happy I was able to pick this up. They also had of this too. They also had the instrumental. I'm like, man, I should grab that instrumental. I might go back and get the instrumental. I'm not sure. Uh, I do have one instrumental, and that's Nas Stillmatic. I have that in instrumental as well. And I thought about like I should go back and get that one. I might, but the Dr. Dre 2001 Chronic, good album. Um, but I still say that the original Chronic is still the best one, but that one is good as well. And the next one, man, classic, classic joint. His debut album, and I had to grab it when I seen the price. And that's my boy, and I know it's your boy too, Busta. What it is right now. That's right. We got Busta Rhymes, his debut album, The Coming. Man, I remember listening to this CD all the time. I always had this in my stereo, just playing it. So to finally grab this on vinyl, yes. So Busta Rhymes, The Coming debut album, classic, got you all in check. You know, another good album. Um, will I put this up here with? I think I might put this up here as a class. It's a good album. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it's classic or not. But it's still a very good album, and that's It Is Written by Nas, his second joint, and I was happy to get this. I know last time I showed Nas, and I think I had Nas. I Am. I showed that one, and this one here is a gatefold as well. Let me see if I can do the gatefold for you guys here. I don't know if I'll be able to do it because I got the vinyl sitting on my lap. Let me see if I adjust it like this, I should be able to do it. But it's a gatefold 2LP, so that's pretty cool. Like I said, this is a good album. What I thought up there with classic, like Illmatic. Some people say yes, some people say no. But like I said, I'm in between. I mean, it's still a good album, So I'm glad I still got it in my collection because I used to play this all the time as well, the CD. So I guess it all depends on you if you like this as a classic or just a good album. But Nas, it was ready. So got that one, and I also picked up Just Listen, and this is Music Soul Child. Um, cool album. I likes this album. This have the two hits, Half Crazy, and there was one more here. Don't Change. Those was the two that I remember off this album, and I think Best Friend as well. But other than that, got Music Soul Child. He always got some good music. You know what I'm saying? He always got some good stuff. You can't go wrong with music. This was just a 12-inch single. I grabbed this one because they had one of my favorite songs on there. But this is Bootsy Collins, Bootsy's Rubber Band, and crazy artwork. But Body Slam. I don't know that song. When I played it, I was like, nah, this not my taste. But only reason why I got this is because of side B. And side B has the classic I'd Rather Be With You. So I was like, I grabbed this. You know what I'm saying? I'd Rather Be With You. I like that. That's a classic hit from Bootsy. So I grabbed the 12-inch, even though I had a full album, but I grabbed the 12-inch. It's cool. Another one on my list, what I have here. This has been on my list for a minute, and I was been looking for. I said if I ever run into it, I'll definitely pick it up, but wasn't really searching for it. And just so happened, I was just online, for my record store. I was up late one night. I was like, let me see what the record store got. Just looking, and sure enough, they had it. I was like, add it to my collection. I used to have it. Now I got it again. It's Bell Biv DeVoe, Poison, the Poison album. This album here, put the boys, I mean, they was already on the map with New Edition, but it put them on the map as when the group, they say the group broke up, basically. So, but everybody did their solo, Ralph Tresvant, when Bobby Brown left, he did his solo. He was phenomenal. He sold millions. Then Ralph did his, Johnny Gill, and now you have these three. So everybody was thinking like, what these three dudes gonna do? They not lead singers, but they surprised us with this album. With I Thought It Was Me, Do Me, Poison. When Will I See You Smile Again? I Do Need You. Man, nice album. Alright, so the next one I got, very big fan of him. I believe I got every album except one, maybe. I think just one. And this is Michael Jackson's History. This is the two LP picture disc, and I think the only one I'm missing is Blood on the Dance Floor, but I know that's kind of hard to find unless they reissue it. And if you do find it, you're going to be paying a nice little pretty penny for it. Well in like the hundreds for that album. But yeah, Michael, History. History continues. So yeah, I love Mike, so I had to grab this when they reissued it Because this one was also hard to find too before they reissued it. I was looking for it. People was wanting, like 150 all the way up to 400 for it, and it wasn't even a picture disc. And it was actually a three. It was a 3 LP because I think the third one was actually just remixes of um, all his other hits he had, like Billie Jean and stuff like that. Want to be starting something. So the next one I got is Word Up Cameo. I had heard the song one day. I was like, you know what? I don't have this on vinyl. I'm like, I have to get this because I love the song on here, Candy. So I had to get it. So now I got it. So I can throw it on at any time now. And what else I got? This is the 25th anniversary edition. First time on 2 LPs. So I guess when it first came out, it was just on one album. I mean, yeah, just on one LP. But now it's the 25th anniversary, and I'm waiting for her second album to come out. Reissue that second album, and I'm good. And that's Mary J. Blige. Her debut album. What's the 411? Good album for Mary J. Blige. Coming up with, Jodeci, Puff Daddy, when they was doing their thing. So Mary J. Blige, 25th anniversary on that. The next one I got, I was actually on eBay, and this popped up, and I was like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. I like her music. She got a lot of hits, and this is a two LP. And this is called Number One to Infinity. And this is Mariah Carey's her greatest hits. So that's pretty cool. Like if you can see on the back, it's just hits after hits on here. So that's cool. And grab that. And you also have her inside as a gatefold here. I want that to slide off. Get this. So you have a in the gatefold. So there you go there. Just a picture of her. And then I think over here she's just, thanking everybody and stuff like that about her career and the different music and stuff like that, the different songs. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, she got a lot of hits on here. A lot. And these two are bonuses. I just picked these up probably about an hour ago. I was online last night at my record store since they're not open. But you can go online, order. You can have it, sent to the house. Or you can pick it up from the store. But since the store is closed because the epidemic we're going through with the coronavirus, they actually have set up, if you order off online and you want to pick it up, what they have is they have a window set up on the side of the record store. You just ring the little doorbell between the hours of 10 and 4, and they come up to the window. You tell them your name, and they go and grab your music and hand it to you. And I haven't opened this yet, but I will as soon as I upload this video. And I've been meaning to pick up this. Finally have it. All I need is their first album. This is the second album. And I wish they could have did more. And that's Diggable Planets. Like, Diggable Planets, man. Man, to me, they classic. I mean, just classic, pure hip hop. They came with the lyrics. I like how they mixed up, the jazz and kind of like hip hop, and the jazz and the hip hop and stuff like that, and it was cool. And this is their second album, The Blowout Comb. Like I said, I haven't opened this yet, but I will crack this bad boy open as soon as I finish this video. And I need their debut album, so I'm waiting for the store to get it back in. It's been a while since they had their debut album, and when I actually looked online, it said just sold, and I was like, man. So I haven't seen it in a minute, but like I said, Diggable Planets, classic right here. And the last bonus that I picked up with Diggable Planets is Miles Davis, Water Babies. So I was happy to find this, get my hands on this. We'll be spinning this as well. And that little dude right there, that look like Gary Coleman. That little dude look like Gary Coleman, like he want to play in the water with the other kids, but he got to go to an audition or something like that. So, but yeah, Miles Davis, Water Babies, and that's it. I got a couple of more albums. I'm gonna be showing. Probably do another video soon. Won't be this long, but it'll be soon. But I hope everybody is doing well, like I said, and be safe out there. If you gotta, go out, wear your mask, and hey, enjoy your music. Peace out. Keep spinning.